song with that punk. I mean, do we hit the club in this song? Come on. Do we rock a weed 30 inches long? Do we got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour.
What's good? Oh, not bad. I got something going on. You guys can't hear it, but put something on mine. Okay, you guys can still hear me, so that's good. I was hearing myself, man. That was getting kind of weird. But I guess I could put the graphic up in the meantime. But what's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty here for the game of the week. And boy, we got ourselves a great one. I'll dive into it some more. I just got to make sure that were you guys able to hear the game audio, by the way? Just want to make sure that was straight. Let me know in the chat. All right. Okay, shouldn't be properties. Everybody said, yeah, okay, cool. So I should be able to hear this back on my end. Okay, I can hear it. So I'm right there with you guys. You guys said you guys can hear everything, and you guys already see we got ourselves a matchup today. It is the Chicago Cougars versus the DC Marshals, and what a storyline this is. The main reason is because of the guys that are involved. We already know about the long tenure head coach of Rob Roby, a.k.a. Mix. Has been the coach of the Chicago Cougars since season 4 of the RFL. And as for the DC Marshals, hey, it's the first year, this first full year we're about to see under new head coach and Darius Hodge. He was able to take this team, if you didn't see the post from earlier, from an 0-6 start to 8-9 to finish season 9. And just missed the playoffs by a game. But look at both of these guys. We got a newly rejuvenated Chicago Cougars team that had the best draft class coming into this season. You can see the guy gracing the poster here, and Dylan Lewis, the standout quarterback from Ohio State, looking to make his first runs with the ones here in public for you guys. So this is going to be great. A former head coach, a former user player, though, by the way. I forgot to mention that storyline with Coach Hodge. He was the running back and currently is the running back still for the Chicago Cougars. But he's going to be facing up against himself and his former team and coach here at home in DC, looking to get it done in the preseason. A half a plate for the starters. But we'll see how this game turns out in the end. With that being said, let me know in the chat who you guys got winning this one. And we're about ready to get this thing kicked off and started in DC. Without further ado, let's get you out onto the field. It is game time. And this ball is off. Going to be fielded at about the 6-yard line and taken down at the 26. Coming out onto the field for the first time tonight, it is Leo Moon. Played in College Series 2 for West Virginia. 23 years old. He's looking to be the franchise guy, and boy, was he hot last week. 9 of 9, didn't miss a single pass in their victory over the Bisons in the preseason opener as they were able to run the football. And here goes the very first play. Some big running by Terrence Ward, but it's coming back. So holding on Jared Funches, the tight end, getting penalized there. Trips look to the right side, quickly fires, hits the in route. It's a really good ball. Brian Brown, former Miami Hurricane there to make the tackle, and it is 2nd and 4. So great yardage back, pretty much like a first down gain of 6 yards after they were penalized on that holding play. They'll go with some play action. Leo Moon misses. And so that will bring up 3rd and 4. It's crazy enough, that's his first miss of the preseason here in 2 weeks. Trips look to the left side. He's going deep. And it is broken up and complete. Great defense there. Didn't even get to see who that was on the play. But Kaishan Williams, I believe, was the intended target. Was running right underneath for that. Dropped in his hands. Those are the balls you got to catch. Difficult catch to make. But good defense as this is going to be fielded from just inside the 15 and brought out to the 23. And here we go. Our first look at Dylan Lewis with the ones here. The rookie out of Ohio State. He was able to lead the Cougars to a victory last week over the Desperados in the Week 1 preseason matchup, 17-14 with a game-winning touchdown pass as he checked it down to his coaching opponent, Darius Hodge, for a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6, throws over the middle, and Lewis has got the first down. Nice little completion there over the middle to move the chains. Play action. Again, just hitting him with the small ball. And it looks like he's got enough for a first, and he does. Able to find Ashlyn Boyd on the play. Already looking pretty good here. Steps up in the pocket, and down he's going to go for a sack. Unfortunately, still don't have the bell. Oh, I keep forgetting to upload that thing, but Pritchett is able to bring him down for a 6-yard loss. 2nd and 16 for the Cougars as Dylan Lewis getting rushed by 4. He's got to throw this thing away. He's going to be sacked 2 times back-to-back by DC. We'll get a look at this play here. You've seen that pressure starting to seep in, but he had time. As a rookie, you got to learn, hey, some plays are just dead. You don't have the time. You don't have the look. Throw the ball away. Don't want to hold on to it, but hey, that's what rookies do. You're going to have those moments. But a 3rd and 28 here for Chicago. Let's see what Lewis does here. Heavy pressure sent. Lewis going to take off. He's got a key block. Can he get the first down? Oh my goodness, what a hit stick. It's going to be recovered by DC inside the 40. First down, Marshals. Rayshawn Berry with the recovery. And oh my goodness. You saw he tried to put everything on that one, and Frederick Roper with the kill shot, letting Lewis know this is not college football. DC Marshals going to line up at the 38-yard line. Quick 3-step drop. It's got a man. Bounces off the contact. Wrestled out of bounds at the 30. 8-yard gain on the play off a simple thump off on the drag by Leo Moon. Motion back and forth here. Get the play off, and the Cougars with some tough defense there. Holds that to just 1 yard. Ed Ritter and company there to make this a 3rd and 1. And heavy blitz by the Cougars, but it will not stop DC from moving the chains. Terrence Ward, 1st down. Trips look to the right side, field side here for DC as they'll go with a quick RPO. Oh man, they are hitting out here tonight. Takes a big shot, gets 9 yards. Will be in a strong eye formation. Fullback dive look, and he will move the chains. DC smelling blood in the red zone here. 15 yards away. Ward can't even get off the RPO screen pass. That pressure was almost instant the minute he handed off that fake, or at least went to fake it. Leo Moon's going to check it down, and the Cougars defense again holding this to nothing. 3rd and 10. Defense is playing tough. It's a 4-man rush. Leo Moon's getting pressured, and down he's going to go for a sack. Ed Ritter has got him for the first one tonight for Chicago, and that's going to bring up a field goal attempt for the Marshals. And the kick is good. 3 points on the board for DC and Coach Hodge. What a season we're about to be in for, guys. We got 1 more week left of the preseason. We're going to get 3 quarters of play from the starters next week, man. So this is where things get really interesting. And then after that, you guys already know what time it is. It's Season X time. The official games get played, and the road to the Real Bowl starts. So we are back here with a 1st and 10 for Chicago as they will run the ball, and a big hit from Roper once again laid down on Boyd. Come out in the gun bunch look. They'll send 4. Lewis feeling uneasy, sacked and fumbles. But it's picked up by a lineman who's running right now. Big boy able to scoop it up. But still a big loss on the play. And again, you could just tell how rattled DC has got Dylan Lewis right now. I mean, Dylan Lewis had faced a lot of pressure last week against the Desperados. This guy was sacked 6 times from one player, Keno Thedford. Now here he is. A couple sacks already given up his 3rd one. But here he is getting outside the pocket. Throws it deep down the field. And the double coverage on the jump ball. And that is not going to work. Try to go to his running back at that. And you can see the rookie out of Clemson all fired up. Juan Redden bats it away. 4th down. Here goes the punt. And trying to do a little bit too much there. 1st and 10. Leo Moon back out onto the field. His team with a 3-point lead. They're going to run it out. Good cutback. Good defense as well. Cougars just hearing and having some conversations with Coach Roby. This defense is something that he prides himself on. More of a defensive-minded guy. But he's been excited about what these guys are going to be able to do this season. And here goes a broken tackle from the rookie from Utah, Vince Reed. 2nd catch of the night. He's got 11 yards. 1st down on that play right there. Play action, throws across his body, spins off the contact, still going. And he cannot stay up off of that hit. And there is holding, so this is coming back. That's the 2nd big play for the Marshals in which they've been called for holding. And that's Cameron Horwood's going to push them back in their own territory as they'll now face a 1st and 18. trying to run inside. Going nowhere. Three-man rush. Dumps it off. What a move. Whoa, the explosion by Ward. Still a long ways to go. They need 9 yards here, but that was some quick yards. 5 men coming through, and it's going to be a sack on the play. Ed Ritter's got the team's second and the first. So 2 sacks from him tonight. 5 total already in just the first quarter. This punt's going to find its way out of bounds at the 30, and that is it for the first quarter of play, guys. Put your 2s up in the chat, starters, with 1 more quarter left to showcase their skills. 3-0, Marshals. First and 10 for the first play of the second quarter, and they're going to hand it off. Hodge fumbles the football, the 3rd one that DC has been able to force tonight, and Rayshon Ferry recovers it for the 2nd time. These boys is hitting. And that is Frederick Roper with another one. Oh my goodness, look at it. Boom! Sat him down, and man, that's got to be a crazy feeling. Force your old user-created player to fumble the ball. And they haven't even really given Hodge the rock much. That's only about his 2nd time touching it, and man, already coughing it up. Good defense. Throw towards the sidelines. Good defense there. That's broken up incomplete. Got some pressure, dumps it off to Reed, quickly darts out of bounds, 52 yards passing for Leo Moon, and he faces a 3rd and 7. They'll send a blitz, picked up well by the line, going to the end zone, and it is incomplete. Good defense. The Cougars get the stop as well. And so this has just been a great display of defense here tonight. Again, this is the official units out here playing. Nearly blocked. No flag for touching the kicker there, as he made sure to kind of go to the side. He did touch him a little bit, but the rest, you know, not being too specific. Some refs would blow the whistle on that just for having a pinky touch a cleat. There goes a nice little reverse on the return from the rookie out of Texas, Shady Houston. Now it's actually Hodges' first carry of the game. He fumbled. This DC defense, man, and it's hard to say this defense can hit. It's been one player that's been knocking guys out. That's Frederick Roper. Here goes a throw to Lewis with an absolute laser for a 1st down. That's what you want to see. His first connection with Tyreek Bryant. Gain of 20. And one thing that Roby talked about that he was excited to see out of Lewis is his ability to just throw the football. You know, we didn't really get to see that so far in this game other than right now. He has been holding on to it, and there he is with another well-placed football. 1st down. 2 big plays, and both going to Tyreek Bryant. Lewis using those legs. He's got to hit the deck. He can't take hits. You would think he would have learned after that first hit to protect himself at all times. He holds on to the football at least. 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. Here goes Boyd. You're just hearing the pop on these tackles. Might be going QB sneak based off the formation here. They do, and he gets the 1st down. That was a long yard to get. Dylan Lewis gets the job done. Heavy pressure. Gets the screen off. There's a flag. Great blocking to the end zone. It's a touchdown for now from Darnell Hodge. But we're going to have to see if this is coming back, and it looks like it is. Cameras on big number 77. Never a good sign. And it is coming back for holding. Hugh Jacobs. One play, you want to play clean. Give up a touchdown. There goes screen again. And took the wrong lane that time and paid for it. Should have cut inside, got boomed. And it's now 2nd and 20. Good pickup block there by the running back. A good job by Dylan Lewis. He's extending the play, rolling out, delivering a nice ball. Only gets 2 yards though. It's now 3rd and 18. Lewis feels a lot of heat here. You cannot catch it as that is broken up and complete. 4th down. They're going to have to settle for the field goal from the right hash. It's a 49-yarder. Should be easy money, especially for this guy as it goes through the uprights. Lead has been cut in half. Jerome Davis makes it a 6-3 ball game. Defense is showing out tonight. Up a touchdown off the board. Oh man! Juku! What a return! Gets to the 43-yard line. Great play. That was Austin Bone. He's been a great returner in the RFL. Terrence Ward getting bottled up. This is what you got to do against a running back like Terrence Ward. I mean, once he gets going, this is a back you do not want to see full head of steam running towards you, because obviously he can hit you with the juke move, but he can run through you as well. He can do whatever he wants, so you have to slow down his momentum early. There's a quick throw, wide open, and there goes the new acquisition. And DeAndre, as he got blasted. Yeah, Campbell got destroyed there. There's a flag. Ball start on the offense. Going to push him back 5 yards. These defenses, I mean, these teams here have shown some undisciplinary execution here, and that's a ball. I'm not sure if that was too low or just good defense there from the rookie Jack Sky. Either way, good job. They'll force a punt. And this is not just a good punt, a great one. It's going to pin the rookie Dylan Lewis back to his own 3. And this is a situation you want to see how Dylan Lewis is able to execute in this situation. Going to run the football. And here goes some breathing room with a dive up the middle with Boyd. Got a trip slip to the left side. A bit of a high snap there, but Hodge cannot get through as he falls 2 yards shy of the first down. Third and 2. Lewis got a man wide open over the middle, and boy, he takes a hit, but he holds on. Chris Braun, talk about new acquisitions. And Braun, remember him back in College Series 2 with LSU. Very explosive wide receiver. He played with the Armadillos, got traded over here. Another guy that Coach Roby is very high on. Expecting him to do great things this year. First down run gets nothing though. Back to the line of scrimmage. It's now 2nd and 10 with Dylan Lewis in the offense. Quickly fires there towards the sidelines with a spin, but they say he stepped out. Man, that would have been nasty. Fortunately, had that foot on the chalk there, but he'll dump this one off a bit high, but he's able to move the chains. Mason Maynard on the reception. All field goals in this first half. Trying to cut it back, and man, of course you're going to feel nobody knows yourself better than yourself. And right now, Darius Hodge doing a great job against Darnell Hodge, not allowing him to break off anything in the run game. Here goes some play action. Dylan Lewis doing a great job reading. If the flats was there, nothing deep open, took what was available, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. All field goals right now. 6-3 with the DC Marshals still with the lead. Heavy blitz picked up by the line well. Throws, and he cannot extend past the first. The ball was a bit high. I know he was hoping that Maynard could come down with that and potentially turn upfield, but couldn't position himself, based off of where that ball was placed. Here goes Leo Moon, looking to get the game's first touchdown potentially with the 2-minute drill. He's got 1:50 on the clock. Moon, nice dump off and goes out of bounds. Vince Reed to the 27. They'll dive it out the single back, and here goes Ward with a crazy juke move, and that's a great tackle made there to save a touchdown by Mansour Chappelle. He's in his second year now with the Chicago Cougars. Came over from the Memphis Steamers in the Chris Polk trade. Safety for safety. It's a quick throw. 8-yard gain. And Moon is going to get sacked. Fumbles the football, and they cannot recover. Had a few Cougars over there, but looked like he was caught in quicksand as he couldn't move past the down bodies. And the Marshals were able to recover. 3rd and 11. Under a minute left. Receiver screen. Bounce it to the outside. Good tackle. It's going to stop him short. And that'll bring up 4th down. How about these defenses tonight? Seen some big plays, but they're not giving up much. It's been nothing but big hits, forced fumbles, and mind you, we addressed the fumble situation with the Sliders heading into this week. Made it a little bit, harder to have those fumbles come out, but still seeing a decent amount of fumbles. But these are just great hits being laid down, especially on quarterbacks who are not prepared for the pass rush that these teams have been able to produce. Hunt wasn't the greatest. So Dylan Lewis, quick strike over the middle, finds Braun. Timeout. 45 seconds. See how the Rook looks in his 2-minute offense. Yeah, he was able to lead this team to a victory last week, as I spoke about, and here he is reversing field. He's got to hit the deck. You do not want to see that. As the 3rd time he willingly took contact and did not come out on top. Luckily, he held on to the football. The throw into the flats and gets to the 45-yard line. Dylan Lewis was known to be that big body that ran through tackles. He did his thing in college, but again, different levels. When you talk about the RFL and another kill shot, pretty much a hospital ball for Chris Braun there. He got drilled over the middle against those linebackers. A lot of 3-man rush, and that's just a bad ball there by Dylan Lewis. Overreacted to the pressure that just did not get there yet. They're going to have to punt it away. They're trying a field goal. Jerome Davis from the 45-yard line. This is, I think that's 62 yards out. Does he have the leg? Yes, he does. Tie ball game. One of the strongest legs in the RFL, and he shows you why right there. How convenient is that to have a kicker to be able to hit and get you 3 points at will just about from anywhere. 45-yard line? Jeez. Easy buckets. He even had at least five more yards of space. Could have broke a record. Quick throw over the middle. Breaks the tackle, and Sean Acosta is wrestled down. 17 seconds left to go. DC looking to see if they could score. We're about to look at this second team unit. And he is going to hold on to that and all of that traffic. Tyshawn Williams moving the chains. Another timeout by the Marshals. Out of timeouts, all timeouts going on both sides. We're looking to see if they take a shot or just going to run a regular play. They'll call a timeout, more than likely looking to run a play, but they'll just get out of bounds. 8 seconds. Good man rush, Moon throws it away. 4 seconds. And this is when you show off the cannon. Deep Hail Mary shot about to be thrown here by Leo Moon. If he's got the time, he's trying to step up into it to unleash what he can. One-on-one situation, and there it is, swatted away. Good defense. And that is it for the first half of play. The starters will rest up for the night and get ready for week 3 as the backups are ready to touch the field. Tie ball game, 6-6 with the Stars. Not a single touchdown scored on either side. Man, we got to see more so great defense, and the offense is trying the best they can to move on each other's defense, of course, but definitely some undisciplinary penalties as well that kind of cost them. Cougars did have a touchdown that got off the board for the holding. But at least they will have the football to start the second half, as this will be fielded inside the 10, and a big hit on Jones. And this is James Ramos who will be coming out. I heard speculation, this guy's thinking that rookie Tony Oliveira could touch the field, but no sir. Ramos going to close out. This is going to be his last season with the Cougars more than likely, and he is sacked the very first play, but there's a flag. More than likely it's on the offense anyway. This line killing themselves. Robbie Clancy going to get pushed back 10 yards on the holding, but they take the sack instead. There's a screen. How about Ashland Boyd reading that block, using that speed. Makes this a manageable third down here for Ramos. They throw over the middle into heavy traffic, still on his feet, but he's going to get a second touch, which is going to bring him behind the line for the first down. So he falls inches short. 4th down, they're going to have to punt it. That's triple A. Alman Arnett, safety with the stop there. Here's the punt. Fair caught inside the 20. This has just been a back and forth defensive war. Tyler Agramonte, first time we'll be able to see this vet to close out the game for DC. Play action. You know he likes to use his legs, but it's not going to help him here. Down, he'll go for a sack as Hoffman has got him. Second and 12 now. The throw, it's intercepted. Cougars going the other way, and there's nobody in front of them. Touchdown, Chicago. And that is the rookie Devontae Freezer out of Alabama. Look at this throw. He just let it too far ahead of his target. Freezer just sitting there, picks it off. And that is the first touchdown of the game, and fittingly so. That was by the defense first, as that's been the story of this game. Extra points good, 13-3. Cougars. Yeah, this is an actual touchdown Chicago moment. Anybody's been watching those premier games, hearing those announcers. EA still, hey, if you're hearing this, fix that, please. Here's the return from the 6-yard line. Oh, what a reverse of the field here. This has been some great returns by DC to get to the 37, and Agramonte looks to put that previous interception for a touchdown behind him. Play action off the I formation, and too much traffic in the way. Couldn't get a clean lane to throw that. It's second down. Agramonte quickly fires over the middle, and he's got the first. Just able to reach enough to the 48. Monte, wow, that's actually some pretty good ball placement to only where his receiver could get it. And the receiver doing a great job making the adjustment to hold on to that for an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2. Agramonte with a nice read here, checks it down, and he'll get to the 29. First down. DC. Alex McDonald. Monte finds a man up the seam for 1st and goal. Inside the 5 to the 4 as he finds the top shotter here at receiver Sean Acosta. Great job just seeing the cover 3 look, which when you got the seams up the middle and they're playing zone, that's easy money. You got to put it on them. That's what Tyler Agramonte does. Great job. 1st and goal. They're going to look to pass for it off the RPO, and they've got it. Touchdown, Marshals. And rightfully so, Sean Acosta with back-to-back catches. This one putting 6 on the board. And that's just the mismatch you want. You got your top receiver still in the game matched up against the rookie safety. You're going to take that 9 times out of 10. Gives you the extra point to tie it up. It's good. 13 all. This game's been neck and neck with the starters and even the backups up to this point. Still a lot of football left to play. Just under 8.5 minutes in an entire fourth. James Ramos back out onto the field. First and 10. Looks like they got their lineman playing tight end here. That's a nice extra block. It's a dive will pick up 4. You always want to gain like that on 1st down. Staying ahead of schedule, you could get more than 3 yards on that 1st down play. It makes everything else that you call later on a bit more comfortable for you to have options to pick anything out that book. As they'll try to run the football here, only gets a yard. It is now 3rd and 5. Spreading out the rock with these receivers. Ramos hit as he throws. This is dangerous, and it is intercepted for a 2nd time. Won't peak. He had an interception last week. Here he is again, showing out in the preseason. Played in the college series for the Wisconsin Badgers. And Peak going all the way, climbing the peak there to get the interception on the game-winning receiver, Giovanni Tasker. He's known for going up and getting those type of catches, but over the shoulder wasn't going to be able to snag that one away. Great job. The throw underneath hits the track. It's a good 5. Run inside. And that's 3 more yards on the pickup. 3rd and 2. 4-man rush. Agramonte spinning around. Gonna be sacked by a group of Cougars. 5th one for Chicago tonight. Yep, knotted them up. Dewey, as Coach Roby likes to call him, Dwayne Bourne, the old vet, still kicking here in Chicago. Was a free agent pickup some years back. I'd say, believe, around season 5. Actually, it was season 6 that he was picked up. Here goes the punt. Gets it inside the 15 and goes down hard there, but offense out onto the field with possession. Split backs in the gun. Good blocks there. Oh, what a juke! Spin move not going to work for the rookie though. Shaden Houston. Blown up, no gain. Houston was picked up in the 3rd round. Oh my goodness, boy. With an explosive run. Falls 2 yards shy though. 3rd and 2. Can DC get the stop, or will the Cougars keep this drive going? An empty set. Ramos, pressure's coming immediately. Down, he's going to go for a sack. 5th one for DC tonight as well. That's tough. So the punt is away. And down at the 37. You love defense, this is a game for you. These guys have been out here playing. Vance Reed's got a nice little lane as he cuts back. Gets 7 on the carry. And honestly, we haven't seen too much running from either one of these teams. A lot of passing. Agramonte, firm in the pocket. It's a good ball, but even better defense as that is broken up by Gonzalez. Started his career with the T-Birds. There's a nice job coming back to the football and getting that 1st down. That's the rookie Pride. Tevin Pride running the curl route. You can see good timing, but what does a veteran receiver do more than likely in that situation on the curl? You don't sit there and wait for the ball to come to you. You got to attack the football coming backwards to create that separation. Good job there by the rookie as they try to run the football inside, and that is stuck for a 1-yard loss. 2nd and 11. Four-man rush, here on the throw. Has to come back a little far for that one, so losing a couple yards, goes up the field for a few. 3rd and 7. Short motion is a throw, a little low, couldn't catch him in stride going. 4th and 1, they get the stop. DC go for it. They are in field goal range here. They're going to take the 3, try to take back the lead. From the left hash. And before he can even take the kick, that is it, guys. Put your 4s up in the chat. Week 2 of the RFL preseason is almost over. 1 more week left after this, and then it's going to be the real deal. Season X is near. Let's get those 4s in the chat. We are lit this Friday night. There goes the field goal attempt from the left hash. 42-yard. And that's money. 3-point lead for DC. 16-13. Near the 30-yard line on that return. Back out comes this Chicago offense. Gonna struggle trying to find the weakness in this DC defense. Well, that play action fakes him, and what a play there by Ramos. Good tackling though. Walt Peak, who had the interception earlier, secures it. A 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. Ramos only got 3 men rushing. Here's a throw, a bit high, a big hit, but a first down. Nice play there. Blaylock on the reception. Quick RPO, good read. Going there on Tasker. Quick, easy 3 yards. Ramos doing a good job right now, just taking what the defense is giving him. It's been tough all night to get the yards you want. And the run game is stuffed. Loss of a yard. Ramos is hit as he throws, and it is caught for a first down. This is what I talked about with Giovanni Tasker. He's just that go up and get it type of receiver. Always has been since LSU. Moves the chains there. Ramos steps up, throws over the middle, and he gets 6. They're already in range to at least tie this game up, but they're looking for the gusto. Can they get 6 at the end of this? Under 10 minutes to go. Close to catching a delayed game. He's got to snap that football. He had time. Just let it burn a little bit too late. It's good to get the penalties and the late jitters, the early jitters out now when it's early in the preseason. Don't want to see this during the regular season. 4-man rush. Heat's coming down. He will go for a sack. This time it's Fletcher. Almost getting up, limping a little bit after that one. This is almost like a instant win by Tyree Fletcher. Hopefully they show how he won, but you could see off of that one early on. Got a lineman, heels up, stomach to the ground. 3rd and 17. Ramos cannot afford to take a sack here. And that's the right read to make as Boyd takes a couple big hits, but holds on to put him in range to tie it up. There we go, the field goal from the left hash. Owen gets through, and it is through. 16 all. Jerome Davis, who already had himself a record kick of 62 yards earlier. Not sure if that's the RFL record, though. I think it might have tied it. And a monster leg he displayed here earlier today. And we've just been seeing great return after great return again from DC. Gets him just north of 30. Almost thought he was going to be able to find a crease through all that. Pretty much a 0-0 ball game again here, guys. Man, this has been quite the game. Oh my goodness, what a reverse of Fields by Vince Reed. And that was a nice change of direction run there. He's turned on the Jets outside. With a check down, that's a good tackle in the open field by the rookie Jack Scott. Didn't let him break free for more. Pure quarterback draw, perfectly drawn up, and he gets blasted by Freezer. He put himself on the line for that. He got it. Boy, did he pay for it. Monte with the sidearm, able to find a man, and it is a first down DC to McDonald. Great job there in the pocket by Tyler Agramonte. You see him moving those feet, just keeping on his toes. Found the target and threw it however he had to move the chains. There's a run. And a nice spin move, Vince Reed. Escaping for a 9-yard gain, nearly enough for the first. Yeah, hoping we could have got a replay on that. That was a nice run. Strong eye formation again. Fullback dive. Big hit. But the chains are once again moved. DC looking for that lead back. Again, already in scoring range. Play action. There's a throw. Checks it down. And Acosta, who's got their only touchdown, has got a 4-yard gain. He was dangerous last time they got down here. You got to watch out for 12. He's in the slot right now. They're going to run it, though. And Vince Reed is a yard short. 3rd and 1. Back in that strong eye to the right. Another fullback dive. 1st and goal to the 6. It's Michael Galloway, the former Texas Longhorn. Under 3 minutes left to go in this week 2 game of the week. They go to McDonald, and a great job by the Cougars there. Goes in quickly. About to hit that 2-minute warning. This is more than likely going to be the final play before we do. Quick throw over the middle. Good defense. Incomplete. 3rd and goal. Great pass break up there. One more shot to try to get in, and he won't even get the time. And there goes the first overall pick in the draft. Wyatt Harris with the sack. He blew that up. Nobody had a hand on him. Been quiet majority of this game. And there goes the leading 3 points on the board for the Marshals. 19-16. And this is what you want to see right here after this return, more than likely. It's 2-minute offense for Dylan Lewis. Ooh, what a shoot. Shady Houston on the return, and here we go. Dylan Lewis was able to win the game in this situation last week again against, oh, I forgot. Dylan Lewis is not up there. This is not all starters. This is actually Ramos. See if Ramos can put on the show. Oh, man, he sacked. That's the 3rd one for Tyree Fletcher. Oh, man. Offensive line didn't hold up well for him at all there on that play, though. Dumps it off and does not get the block. 3rd and 15. More than likely going to go for it if they don't get it here. And he's going to run up and throw this one. And it is broken up, incomplete. Tasker couldn't come down with it that time for him. Good defense by Monk. And this is it right here for the game. More than likely. It's not like they can't get a stop because of where they are in the field. Ramos. There's a flag, 1-on-1. It's broken up anyway. And it's holding on the line. So regardless, turnover on downs. First down with 100% put this game away. Back to the line he goes. Timeout. They have one more timeout. If they can hold them to a field goal, they can get one more shot to see what they can do. And oh man, looks like that's it. First down, Reed, and that's your ball game. DC's going to hold on to this one. This was a defensive war. And there goes the victory formation. Tyler Agramonte in the offense. What a game. He taken and final ticks going down. And there it is. 19-16, DC Marshals get it done at home. So 2-0 in the preseason. Cougars 1-1, but they fought well here. Marshals were the favorites to come out on top of this based off the spreads, and they did not meet the spread. It was 3.5, so pretty much turned out kind of as expected, at least in that regard. And that is it for week 2, guys. One more week of the preseason. We're about to get down to business afterwards. That's it for me, though. It's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the stats. I will see you guys on the podcast tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Be on the lookout for any changes to that time or whatever. You guys already know how it's been going. So, yeah. Till then, see you guys. Peace.